Special Olympics are the world's largest program of sports training and athletic competition for children and adults with intellectual disabilities. Special Olympics currently serves over 6 million athletes and unified partners in 174 countries. And here in Florida, they currently serve over 44,400 athletes and unified partners who are training and competing year-round in sports of their choice. Coming up on Polk Place, we'll talk with the local organizers on their summer games. Make sure you stick around. Welcome to Polk Place. I'm your host, Jeremy Morady, and with me, I always like having him in, Mike Long, who is the Executive Director for Special Olympics here in Polk County.
Thanks for having me.
We always love having you in here, and you always have a ton of stuff to tell us, and actually this time around we got to join with you, so happy to bring that along. But catch us up. You were kind of capping off a few sports last time we talked, getting ready to head into the summer games,
Right.
and the state games up in Orlando. And so take it away.
Well, basically we have these two major events a year, the Fall Classic and the Summer Games. And all it is where we bring, instead of doing just one sport at a time, we kind of put some together. In this case, we did bocce, cycling, track and field, volleyball, cheerleading, and soccer.
Mm-hmm.
So all those sports were kind of, were going on at the same time, and the final state event was last weekend, I guess, May 17th and 18th actually.
Mm-hmm.
And to give you some statistics, I think it was, there was 2,425 athletes participated.
Wow.
There were 4,000 volunteers. And as I've talked about before, we do health screenings. We offer a lot of health activities, you know, teeth cleanings, free shoes, that kind of stuff. We did something like...
Which is also really one of the cornerstones of Special Olympics, because that's something that a lot of those folks don't get.
Oh, yeah. And they ended up doing 4,700, some number, 25 of those screenings. And I mean, literally, from what I heard, they ran out of bags. They ran out of the... Because they were giving away shoes, glasses, insoles, giving teeth cleanings, and various other, kind of things. And literally, I think they ran out of almost everything. It was like a 20% increase over what they had done in previous years.
Wow.
So it was fabulous, phenomenal because see, one of the things that's kind of nice that we do is it doesn't matter whether you're an athlete that got selected to go to state. Mm-hmm. You can go up there and watch your friends and also participate in the health stuff.
Okay.
So it really becomes a real benefit for, a lot, like I know a lot of the athletes in Polk County came up there for that and stayed around and watched opening ceremonies, which we'll talk about in a minute, but, and all those kind of things. But they also were there that day just to get, some health stuff done, whatever they could get done. So that was phenomenal. And of course, the event was incredible.
Well, yeah, I mean, 2 days at Disney Wild World of Sports. An impressive venue to begin with, but it was my first time going. Was completely blown away. It was everything that you sold it on and more.
Got to be there.
And so, yeah, I mean, it was definitely an experience to be had. And with all of those sports going on and all the athletes, my head was spinning. I mean, it was going from one thing to the next and making sure you were at the right place and the right time, and just some wonderful people out there. And we worked through a number of events there, and then the opening ceremonies. That was a sight. And so
I think there was 400 officers that brought in the torch and the flag, in addition to all the motorcycles were 3 deep from first base to home plate, and they were 2 deep from first base to third, and then just all the motor vehicles. And since you were down in the field, I was upstairs. Mm-hmm. So I could actually see outside the gate, and there was like 6 or 7 vehicles couldn't get in.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
was jam
It's
packed.
so jam-packed around.
And Polk County well represented.
Oh,
We
yeah,
had,
yeah,
let's
yeah.
see, Lakeland Police Department, Polk County Sheriff's Office,
Lake Wales.
Lake Wales, Winter Haven. Let's see, I think was Lake Alfred. I think.
I think they were there too.
They were there as well.
Yeah.
I know Polk Correctional had folks there.
Right, they did. Yeah.
A number of folks, the different honor guards. And so we were
Knights
very
of
well
Columbus
represented.
had a huge
Yep.
group, and most of that comes out of Polk County too.
Okay.
Yeah, also.
And then
Give you an idea.
the number of athletes, they were sitting there, they were all divided up with their shirts, and so you could really get a feel for
And we filled the stadium pretty much.
how
the whole bottom
many
floor.
there were.
Yeah, the whole bottom was filled pretty much, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you had a better view than me because I
It
was
was packed.
upstairs. But I know that up there we had at least the overflow took up a whole section.
Oh,
of
sure.
Just Polk
Easy.
up there. Yeah. So yeah, it was unbelievable.
Yeah, and they rallied them up, and then our volleyball team even had, front and center, going across the field, getting named off, and the recognition for their international competition.
Yeah, for going to the World Games. It was kind of neat. You could really see that. I think we sent 26 athletes, but there was 12 of them. So pretty much half of the world team that went out of Florida was Polk County again.
Oh yeah.
So there again, we kind of stood up. Of course, Senator Scott was there
Yep.
to speak. That was nice.
Yep, and Mickey.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse
showed
always
up.
there. Yeah.
Always good
Yeah,
to see
yeah.
him. But so okay, well, round us up now. How did we do? Our athletes.
Did. I have to look here real quick.
I know we had quite a few medals.
Well, and again, this count I got based upon a soccer team got 1 gold, which I didn't count it as 12. Okay, so
So each individual athlete gets the medal,
gets a medal, but I didn't count
but
that as
it only counts as
well. I didn't
one
count
in
the
okay.
count that I gave you. I didn't do that way.
Okay, all right.
But we did 21 gold, 14 silver, 18 bronze, 2 4th place, 4 6th, and 2 8th places.
All right.
Of 129 athletes, I believe it was.
Okay.
So it gives you an idea that
So
that's
quick
61,
math, roughly
61 medals.
Yeah, half, roughly.
Well, and
Yeah.
again, like I said, that's only counting 1 for a soccer
Sure.
team or a volleyball team, which we took first in 2 of those, I know for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a lot more. That would be a lot more. Medals if you count it that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, and of course some people took more than 1 too. I was thinking what made me bring that up that was funny was I was looking, well, the soccer team only gets 1, yet the track and field team out of Doris Sanders only sent 4 athletes, but they competed in 2 events each and then a relay, so they all got 3 medals. It's like, okay, I know what I'm going to do if I ever get in this.
Yeah.
I'm going to go do something, like that. But it was kind of, so that gives you an idea. Yeah, and then of course Saturday they competed again more. Then after that they had a big dance that was that was the part that was so neat to see those kids with all that energy. I mean, you and I have been running around all over the place. I'm like going, can I just find my way to the car to limp home, so I can, get a little. And they had a dance and a half, and watching them all get dressed up for that. It was like the highlight of their evening. I think I have a few pictures of that when we get together with. But yeah, it was just an unbelievable event, and
That's
I mean
wonderful.
like you said, like I've always said, you can't describe it till you've been there. But now you've been there, it's just it's something to behold. In fact, it was kind of funny. I was sitting with the Lakeland Magic people, and I couldn't. You could just watch the look on their face.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, what can we do for you next? This is unbelievable. We want to get involved." I know we had the school board people there. I've got meetings. Yeah. Anybody that was there
It's helping y'all draw more partnerships.
Oh my
too,
gosh!
So
They're like, I was getting emails before the day was up, like when can we partner? When can we get together to talk about this? What are we going to do next, Mike? So yeah, it definitely, you'll catch the fever, as I say.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and talking about what's coming up next. I know we're starting to get into the heat of summer. Already.
Well, I thought we were already in it.
And
yeah.
So I know you got some of your water sports going on.
Yeah. Well, golf is still going on, but
Okay.
it's tapering down. It's we have a few more events with it, but they control that enough that it's not. They meet on Wednesday evenings and do all their stuff there. So it's not like a real heat sport as bad as some that we've taught, can imagine. And so yeah, we've got stand-up paddleboard started just about 2 weeks ago, and we've doubled the number of athletes we've had in the past.
Okay.
And so we're going to be doing that. And then the one that's becoming my issue, or not a problem, but just unbelievable. The year before last, we had 20 athletes that did swimming. Then last year, when I first came on board, there was 40. I think we've got 60 and 2 teams, and 2 more teams. I mean, we ended up with 5 teams, and I think we're going to top probably 100 athletes
No kidding.
in swimming. And I'm getting a call literally daily from somebody going, "Hey, I want to get my daughter, my son, into the swimming program." And I mean, we're going to have at least 2 teams at the Rowdy Gaines pool in Winter Haven. We're going to have 2 teams probably at South Lakeland at the YMCA there.
Okay.
And of course, we're dying for Simpson Park to get finished, but they should be done in a couple of weeks, getting it remodeled. And then we'll probably move one of them there, and the 5th team will probably go there.
A lot of logistics there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Move things around.
Well, I'm still trying to figure out who's going to be available to do the county games. Because if Simpson Park's ready, maybe, but maybe we'll use Rowdy Gaines. But I mean, yeah, it's become a logistical issue, really. Which before it was, find a couple of pools for them, they'll be fine. Now I'm literally,
Good position to be in.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining. But yeah, swimming's going to be really big this year for us.
All right. Well, can't wait to see what comes out of that. Definitely going to get out this summer and join you to check some of that out.
Oh yeah.
So I'll be
I've got
looking
you
forward
hooked.
to that. Oh yeah, I'm sold on it. I'm hooked, and so I love it. But and I always love having you.
And we
come in,
appreciate you
so.
guys. You guys have done so much for us.
Well,
Thank you.
yes. Thanks for being there and what you do for the athletes. So we'll see you next month.
Okay.
Special Olympics is a worldwide movement where one can act locally but make a global impact. With more than 103,500 competitions around the world, with training taking place every day, with family leaders, athlete leaders, and volunteers extending our message every day, Special Olympics is no longer just an event. They're a movement inviting the world not just to attend games, but to think, feel, and act differently about everything. If you join them, you'll be helping to create a world of acceptance and inclusion for all. For more information, you can give them a call at 863-873-8219 or look them up on the web at www.specialolympics.org.